Hello YouTube, and welcome back again to another reaction video. German guy reacts to certain stuff that I see on the mother internet. So let's just jump straight ahead and go with Germany, shall we? And see what comes up. Thanks, Germany. This is too long. Never mind, I totally forgot I got to wear those. I'm like really sorry actually. No, actually not. Come on, give me something short. What's your profession? Easy German. Dating German man versus dating USA
You're
man.
not dating someone for at the...
Alright, we got a video. So we are reacting to dating German man versus dating American man or user man from Hayley Alexis.
Hi everyone, what is up? My name is Hayley. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you did not know, now you do. As you guys can tell, I'm still in the same outfit that I was in my last video. I'm lazy. That's what I do. Sorry. But as you can tell from the title, I am going to be comparing German men versus United States men. There are 4 main points that I compare German men to the United States equivalent to, and those points are
come on, hurry up.
The AADA, the appearance, the approach, the dating, and the afterwards. A lot of people always ask me, which I find it to be funny, about the appearance. People think of blonde hair, blue-eyed, Matthias.
Sorry, come on.
Prefer. I do not see one specific image for each country. In Germany, a lot of people think of blonde hair, blue-eyed, Matthias. What's his name?
Schweighöfer, Matthias Schweighöfer.
I don't even know what his name is. That's what a lot of people think that German men look like. When I got here and I was like, holy crap, what I thought a good looking German guy was when I got to Germany, totally different of what I think of a good looking German guy now. Many years ago, in my first ever dating in Germany video, I think I had to delete it, but one of the main points that I listed as a pro was height, and then I put that most German guys are taller than 5'9", which actually I think the average German male height is 5'10", maybe. I don't know.
Okay, like what is that? Okay, let me check if I can find my own height in here. Germany, average height 178 centimeters, which would be 5'10". Okay. So I'm a pretty tall guy. Let me just check that. Okay, cm in feet, or is it inch? I don't know. So let's go with this. This last. I'm like 6'4.43" height. Okay. Or is that inch? What that inches? No, I feel like we're foot. Feet, yeah, 5 feet. Alright, I'm like 6.5 feet something, or like 6.4 feet something. So I got that going for me at least.
Exact height, but I want to say the average is maybe 5'9" to 5'10". And then I looked at what the American equivalent.
But that being said, I'm a pretty tall guy. Okay, I'm like pretty tall even for German standards. Like I'm like tall. Okay.
Was, and it would also be 5'9", I think was the average height. So I said that German guys were taller than American men, but they technically are not. And the thing was that in the United States, they subcategorized it by different groups. So they put Latin American, African American, and Asian American, and
adults.
Latin American and Asian American, those lowered the group. It's not being mean. Latin American and Asian Americans are usually smaller stature, height, all around, sometimes smaller. In Germany, they didn't do that, which I found also to be interesting because there is a heavy Turkish influence, so I wanted to see if there would be a difference with like Turkish people or not, but they don't really care about that kind of stuff. It's like, this is what the height is with everyone mixed in. In the United States, this is what the height is, but it's like this because this reason. You don't want to get rid of a big chunk of the population. When I think about what I said now, very superficial, you guys, and I would have gotten rid of many people, or I had not dated a whole bunch of guys because of their height. You know, there were other qualities that they could have possessed being in.
That's something that is like, okay, I can understand that, because as a woman you probably want someone which is taller than you, so you can like feel protected or some way, or you don't want to like look down on someone. I think, I mean, I can understand that, but that is kind of rude, actually. I don't really like that. I wouldn't have a problem with a girl that is taller than me. Actually, I would be pretty damn impressed if I met a girl taller than me. I think after you reach a certain, like, height, bro, you're not gonna worry about it anymore. Think about being a, like, 2-meter woman, or, like, what's that then, like, probably 6.5 feet woman. Imagine finding a guy that's taller than you. That's gonna be like really challenging.
Intelligent, being nice, being humble, being sweet, being sympathisch, all those kinds of, I guess,
Sympathetic, yeah, sympathisch.
attributes.
Pleasant. Oh, that's a word I didn't use in a while.
I did not care because I was from the United States and we associate sexiness and just like a higher, what is it called? Like a higher
height.
We expect people, or we think, I'm trying to think of how to word this, you guys, but I don't. We associate being intelligent or being better, just all around better, we associate that with being tall. But in reality, anybody can be anything regardless of height. Honestly, just a biological factor, has nothing to do with our certain way. Like if you treat people nice, or if you are hardworking, or if you're educated, those are not features or factors that are biological. That's something that you cannot change, just like my skin color. I cannot change the skin or the hair that I was born with. I mean, I can chemically straighten it, and I can sit in the sun, of course darker or lighter if I don't go out in the sun. But other than that, this is how I was born. And I think height also, that is how someone's born, but you shouldn't base your decisions on those types of things. My rant about height now, you guys. So sorry, it's been long. Appearance, sexy guys in both places, y'all. The next point is going to be the approach. In the United States, guys are very open. They want to talk to you. They're very, from my opinion.
And we gotta add incoming guys, AdSense.
Opinion, they'll always be like, hey, how are you doing? They want to talk to you. You know, a few months ago, I was at the bar with my friend, and this guy, he just came over my shoulder and he's like, what are you drinking? Your drink looks very fancy like you. And I was like, well, I am fancy. I was like, oh no, but I didn't say that. That would never happen to me in Germany. Now granted, if I didn't have a boyfriend, would I still talk to that guy?
Probably not,
like,
no.
oh, thank you, instead of me saying, yeah, leave me the hell alone. If I didn't have a boyfriend, I'm thinking, like, back in the time, I might have actually spoken to this guy, talked to him a little bit more, asked him, or he might have asked me more questions, and then who knows what would happen then, if I would go on a date with him or not.
But like, judging from the way that he came up to her, he probably was like drunk, pretty damn drunk. I hate those. I hate this situation. I've been there like way too often, but I really don't like that. Like drunk people in general, I don't feel like that's attractive at all. I mean, it's attractive that he's so outcoming and he goes straight to her and says like, hey, what are you drinking? That looks fancy, and he's direct. And that is something that you could see happen in German clubs or something, but is not that likely to happen as in America or in Australia. Never been clubbing in America, but I've been out partying in Australia, so the people there were like way more confident and way more outcoming, and they were like, yeah, they were talking directly to people that they were interested in. And the Germans that I know of have the tendency to like stay at the bar, drink their beer, and not flirt that directly.
Me in Germany, and German guys, you guys, you guys. So different. No approaching.
No approaching. That's no approaching.
And it's been like random, very awkward situations. I've had guys like seriously.
Yeah, they don't know how to deal with that kind of situation. Like really, they don't know. There are certainly people that are like experienced in that regards, and they do know how to approach a woman or a man. But I think most guys are not.
Eyeball me, and I've talked about this in so many.
Like I know more guys that would not approach anyone in comparison to guys or girls I know that would approach someone.
videos where they just look at you and just watch you.
Yeah.
And then maybe they might speak to you at the end of the night, maybe not. Most people though that I find out who have dated,
Yeah, they were most likely, like she says, they're like checking you out, but the whole night you'll see that they are interested in you, but they would not make an effort to talk to you
each other
because they are too shy.
and who have been dating for a long time, they're usually friends with their friends. So
Yeah,
usually a
true.
guy meets a girl through a mutual friend, vice versa. In the United States, a lot of the people that I know that have dated or have been dating or are married met each other by themselves. Hey, I was at the grocery store, I was at a club, I was at a bar, I was walking my dog. A lot of people just meet each other like randomly. In Germany, it's mostly all the people that you know approaching each other, or how they've approached each other, been able to connect with another person is through a mutual friend. I don't know how to get you into the mutual friend business. I think I'm gonna open a shop about how to find German friends so you can find a boyfriend. Because y'all, it's so hard to find a friend that has a mutual friend. Like, even getting to find a friend is hard. So imagine trying to find a friend that has a friend that you could date. Imagine. Oh my god.
Yes, many Germans are like single for quite a while actually.
Now, I appreciate the German side because I can go about my business, I can dance by myself, I can party by myself, I can eat by myself, drink by myself, and not be harassed about it constantly. The next one's going to be dating and how each group of people treat you differently and how they go. I think for dating, it's a game for both people. But one of the main things I realized in Germany, everything's a lot slower. You go for a walk. I've gone on walks and stayed 2 guys. One time you guys walk through like the Winter Garden or something for like an hour, so we just talk and got coffee. And we talk for something like here and there, texting here and there, and then we go out to, and then we go out to eat a week later or something like, oh, well, do you have the time here? No, it's okay. Oh, do you have time here? No, it's okay. But we found a date and we kept like it was a very long drawn out process. In the United States, I've gone, like in the past, it's been...
We're gonna go for a movie today, on Tuesday, and on
Oh, come on,
Wednesday,
really?
we're gonna go out to eat. On Thursday, we're gonna go drink. On Friday, we're gonna go do this. On Saturday, we're gonna go to the beach.
And it's every day doing something constantly. In Germany, I always felt very awkward when a guy wouldn't like call me back or text me back the same day or wish me good night every single day, you guys, because in the United States it's like constantly every day, good morning, good night, how are you, in the middle of the day. We want it now, we want it fast, we want it speed of light. And in Germany it's more like drawn out, let me get to know this person, because you guys aren't technically friends, you guys are just dating. And in the United States it's like,
Yeah, but that also depends, like you do not have the responsibility to text back immediately or like be there any minute and be interested in any time, because there's also the feeling that that will get you less interesting. Like if you are too thirsty for someone, the thinking is that the person that you are thirsty for or thirsting for probably gets less interested in you every minute, because you're like always there for them to reach. So you're making yourself less attractive because you're like always there and be like, hey, I want your attention. Hey, give me your attention. I want your attention. And the person is like, yo, okay, too much attention, please. Okay, you're like, okay, I know you want that, but yeah, let's just leave it at that. And so that happens that people tend to pull themselves back to not overreact. But there's also like depending on whether or not you actually like the person.
friends, we're dating, but you know, let's speed up the process. And I think everybody is going for the same process. I mean, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, we're not dating to have sex. Like, my mom's watching this video and she's like, excuse me? No, but you're not dating someone for at the end of it all to just sit there and count pennies with them, okay? Maybe you'd like to count pennies, but at the end of the day, girls and guys included, they're having or they're going on dates to end up. So I think that in the United States, guys want to speed up the process, because then if you go on a bunch of dates in a short amount of period of time, less work, less hassle. I think also that German guys, they...
But that's not true. You don't like date to end up fucking. Come on, you like not all the time. Probably somewhat, yeah, but you date because you probably are actually interested in the person. You shouldn't date just to fuck someone. Damn, just go to a hooker or something. You can date someone because you're actually interested in that person, not because you want to fuck her. You can find the one attractive and you can like want her or him or whatever, but do not date just for the one thing. Just everything has to come together, okay? Dating for fun, all nice and fun and games and everything's good, but that's not gonna make me happy for the long run.
Value sex a lot more than American guys, and this could just be a wrong assumption, but it's just one that I have made, that they want to know if you're a person that they want to have sex with. I've known a bunch of German guys that when they talk about it and they say they regret having sex with a certain girl. I've never in my entire life in the United States heard a guy say he regretted having sex with a certain girl.
Yeah, but that's also probably because, like she said earlier in the video, that you are most likely not going to have sex with someone you just met, because most of the pairs get to know each other, or couples get to know each other for like from mutual friends and stuff. So there is the chance that if you are dating someone from a mutual friend or a friend of a friend, that you're like gonna damage the relationship between the friends. Like there's something that happens like all the time. Your whole friendship circle gets like attacked because of relationships that happens inside the friendship circle, which is like really crazy to think about. But yeah, that's probably because they value that, and also because they have like I think less sex on average. I can imagine that the average German guy or girl has less sex than the average American guy. Average person's sex partner. Germany. Alright. So, men usually with 7.4 and woman with 4.3 men. So that's on average a guy has sex with 7 women in his life, and on average a girl with 4. Imagine that you have like 7 sex partners in your entire life. Then obviously if some of them was like really bad and you don't have sex that often, and it also like harmed or hurt your relationship with a friend, and you're most likely not gonna have sex for like a decent amount of time after that occasion, then yeah, you probably are going to regret that. I don't know what the American counter says, but I'm not gonna look into that because I'm too lazy. Okay, you got me. I looked it up, and Healthline says that the average sex partner count for men and women in the United States is 7.2, which is kind of like the same as in Germany. So yeah, the more you know, right?
It's just mind boggled that, what? You regretted having sex with her? Like, yeah, I should have waited a little longer, or I should have found out that she wasn't my type. This has never happened in the United States. My personal opinion though. Now, afterwards, you guys have finally had sex, whatever, if it's been a day, a week, a month, or 7 months, I don't know. You're married now and you finally get to have sex, whatever you're deciding to do, you guys. I know a bunch of girls. I hear a bunch of stories. All girls do. We gossip and we talk. In Germany too. I feel like guys, they've worked up to sex. Sex is like a goal for them, as it is for...
But that is like so damn wrong for the guys to think like of sex that way, I think, or feel like, but that's true. That's dumb, but it's true.
The United States, but once they've reached that goal, that means that they really like you, they value you, they appreciate you, and they're like, well, maybe I should keep this person around. And not even that they keep you, like they own you, but we're mutually beneficial. You benefit me, I benefit you, we're a good couple. Maybe we should just see where it goes from there. And in the United States, I feel like they're working towards this goal. It's like a horse with a carrot. It's a race, it's a goal, and then once they reach their goal, they're done. I've had girls where a guy has not texted them back after, you know, they've been dating for weeks, months, and then they finally have sex and the guy just disappears. It's just like, what? You did all that work just to have sex? We're never teaching.
I'm sorry, for even like one time.
Teaching guys to
like actually not really worth it.
Respect women. In Germany, I feel like men are taught to respect women, and it's with the whole equality, women are equal, and a lot of women stay home with their kids. You're allowed to do that, and in the United States, you're not.
Yeah, but that thing here, which is like parenting time, I think that's what you would word to word translate that. Okay, so I struggled really hard to explain what Elternzeit or parental leave apparently is. It is actually a time where either the man or the dad or the mom can take a time out from work to take care of the child growing up for the first few months of their life, so that they can get everything in place and everything organized and take care, which is actually paid by the German fiscus or the German state, the country. So yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say. So that's not only a woman's thing to do, but also man can go into that parental leave. And have fun with my video me.
So we have a bunch of men that grow up with a very poor or a lack of female appreciation. It's like they just don't know. When you grow up with a mom that's constantly there for you growing up and telling you what to do, a bunch of guys in the United States that do not have that or did not have that growing up. And you can just tell in these types of things, especially in the sex aspect. German guys, I feel like, are also very, very, not open, but more mature. They know what they're doing. They have a better understanding. And people in the United States, guys especially, are very, very immature when it comes to the sex aspect. And then just how, you know, they say this may not work out, but we can still be friends, which nobody likes to hear that. But I feel like German guys, they honestly sometimes do mean this. They spent a whole bunch of time with you. They spent, you know, a lot of effort. Even some guys, they spend a lot of money. They still want to be your friend. And it's not 1000% that you have to burn bridges. Like for me, I think I've burned a lot of bridges in the United States. A, because I'm immature, or I was immature, but also because there was no respect, I think. It wasn't like, okay, mutual adult split. It was like, well, screw you, let's cuss and not be friends, and I don't want to speak to you anymore, and I hope your mom gets herpes, that kind of stuff. And in Germany, you know, like after dating guys and not liking them and not speaking to them and all that good stuff, well, there's probably going to be like 1 or 2 guys that I've probably been really mean to in Germany that I say, I don't want to talk to you no more, leave me the hell alone, which, sorry, but there are a bunch of guys that I have dated or gone on dates with that I'm still very much okay with them. Like if I saw them on the street, and I would be able to say hi. I'm about to go though now, you guys. I hope.
Yeah, but I think that's just, okay, that's probably the best way to go on with that. You don't have to like directly be so anti a person, like even if that just the whole relationship thing did not work out the way you probably intended it to. It most likely does not mean that the other person is like a bad person. It just means that you two do not get along together. Maybe you even get along together as friends, but you do not get along together as a partner. So, yeah. Review finished. I hope you have a great one. Have a great day. Check out the end card, like you see a bunch of videos here and there and popping up and everything. Leave a like and subscribe. As always, the video link for a dating German man versus dating USA man from Hayley Alexis you will find in the video description. So I'm gonna link you there, and go ahead and leave a like on her channel or subscribe even. Whatever. If you're interested in that kind of content, go ahead.